everyone, and welcome to Live at 4. We made it to the end of the week. Charlotte DeLeste's in for Susan.
Like crawling to the end of the week here.
It's been a long week, but it's good to have you along.
Thank you. It's been a fun week.
Good Friday show. Michael Bruno's along, the news hounds, all that good stuff. But first, here's what's making news today. A Madison officer is on leave after video shows him in an apparent sex act in the back seat of a police car.
Our nation's capital is on high alert this afternoon as a rally to support January's rioters prompts an increase in security. And
a sobering sight to see as hundreds of thousands of white flags are placed in the heart of D.C., representing the lives lost to COVID. Let's take a look outside on this Friday afternoon. This is what we should be doing.
Right, we should be out there.
Hanging out on Bascom Hill.
Well, that looks nice. It got a little toasty today.
Yeah, it did, and a little humid as well.
See, summer's still trying to hang on.
One last summer weekend, so enjoy it. Austin's in the backyard. We kind of missed the rain around here as well.
Yeah, we really didn't see too much rain. We weren't expecting much to begin with, but the rain showers that we did see on the radar quickly ended up fizzling out. Current conditions right now, we're still seeing a lot of some sunshine overhead. 81 degrees. We did end up breaking into those lower 80s, and with the dew points in the lower 60s, it feels a little humid outside, especially compared to these extremely dry last few days that we have actually seen. Now, the Doppler track is showing those showers that try to make their way across the state earlier today, but as you can see, they did a great job of just falling apart, and even a lot of the cloud cover ended up dissipating. So that's left us with quite a bit of some sunshine and slightly warmer than expected temperatures. Lower 80s right here in Madison, but we're also looking at mid 80s in Janesville. It did get quite toasty towards Janesville, but we're going to see some mid 80s in our forecast as well here, and that's not too far away. We're going to see those mid 80s returning even as soon as Sunday. Dew points as well, though, in those upper 50s and low 60s. It really doesn't feel too bad outside. It actually does feel pretty great, even though the temperatures have broken into those lower 80s. But we're in the 80s now. Later on tonight, we're going to see temperatures falling into the upper 40s and low 50s. So quite a cool down there, and early showers possible, but then we're going to clear out the skies pretty quickly. So what are we expecting here with that cool down tonight? Is that going to linger into the weekend? And what about rain chances for the weekend? I'll have all these answers coming up a little bit later on in the broadcast.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you, Austin. A Madison police officer is on administrative leave right now after video circulating online allegedly shows him engaging in sexual activity inside a police vehicle. The Madison Police Department says it became aware of the video around 5 p.m. yesterday. The officer was identified and placed on leave until an investigation is complete. Police have not publicly identified the officer involved. The mayor of Madison released a statement on the investigation saying, quote, "We are taking this matter seriously and efforts are underway to be proactive and transparent as possible." Officials with the police department also say that they're committed to transparency.
A Kenosha County judge sided with defense attorneys representing Kyle Rittenhouse. Prosecutors wanted to share evidence at trial showing the teen is linked with the Proud Boys group. That group is linked to political violence. In January, Rittenhouse pleaded not guilty to 2 felony homicide charges. He is accused of killing 2 people in Kenosha last year during protests following the police shooting of Jake Blake. A judge ruled in favor of the defense today. Jury selection in the Rittenhouse trial is expected to begin in November. Rittenhouse was 17 at the time of the shooting and is from northern Illinois.
Temporary fencing once again surrounds the nation's capital as police brace for tomorrow's rally in support of the January 6th rioters. Washington, D.C. is also on high alert. Homeland Security is monitoring a small number of online threats of violence connected to tomorrow's rally. The U.S. Capitol Police say they're most concerned about the potential of clashes between protesters and counter-protesters.
We're not going to tolerate violence, and we will not tolerate criminal behavior of any kind.
The National Guard is also being called in to help. Elected officials are not expected to participate in tomorrow's rally. President Biden is not in town. He's spending the weekend at his home in Delaware.
Madison schools have joined a 1-year-old program designed to keep your children safe. About 80% of Wisconsin schools already use the DOJ Speak Up, Speak Out system. Tahlil Mohideen learned today MMSD hopes joining in will benefit everyone in the district.
The program launched in September 2020. It gives students, parents, and teachers, or really anyone in the community, a platform to provide tips about school safety threats. What makes Speak Up, Speak Out unique is that it's anonymous, and you can submit tips through a smartphone app. Gina Agula is in MMSD's Office of School Safety. She says the district wants kids to feel comfortable coming directly to staff, but they understand that they don't always feel that way.
Kids don't always want to tell on their friends, or they don't want to be the one that, talks to a teacher. We don't want to keep them from disclosing something because they're concerned about, saving face or what their peers might say or do.
Speak Up, Speak Out data shows a majority of kids will talk with each other about safety concerns, but only 1 in 8 will talk with families, and even fewer will talk to schools. Madison's already seeing tips come in through the app, which the district first started using this week. The Speak Up, Speak Out app is available in a number of languages for people who speak a different primary language than English.
A cross-country search is underway for a 22-year-old woman who went on a road trip with her fiancé and never returned. Gabby Petito was reported missing by her family last week, but she went silent 3 weeks ago. Officers believe she was last seen in Wyoming's Grand Teton National Park. She was on a cross-country van trip with her fiancé, Brian. He returned to their home in Florida and is not willing to speak with detectives. Community members have been driving up and down his street demanding he speak with police.
We're watching you. This isn't going to go away. You cannot hide forever.
The FBI is now involved in the search for Gabby. Yesterday, officers in Utah released body cam video showing an emotional interaction they had with the couple in August. Police have also seized the white van the couple was using.
There are 665,000 white flags flying on the National Mall right now. They represent the lives lost to COVID. Visitors are able to personalize one of the small white flags in honor of a lost loved one. It also features white benches where people can sit and reflect on the pandemic. The In America Remembered display will be up until October 3rd. Doctors locally and across the country are encouraging pregnant people to get vaccinated. In Mississippi, 8 pregnant women since July have died of COVID. None of them were fully vaccinated. Pregnant people are at an increased risk of catching a severe form of the virus. Doctors say vaccines also help infants because moms are able to share their antibodies.
A CDC report released this afternoon finds Moderna has the highest vaccine effectiveness against COVID hospitalizations in the United States. It's at 93%. Pfizer had 88% and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine 71%. An FDA advisory panel has rejected Pfizer's request for COVID booster shots for Americans 16 and older, but approved it for those older than 65.
The decision comes after heated debate in recent weeks over the need for boosters. Natalie Brand reports.
Voted no. Dr. Wharton voted no. Dr. Fuller voted no.
An FDA panel voted not to recommend Pfizer booster shots for people 16 and older based on the data they have currently.
I'd like to see more data before I would recommend it for a younger age group.
Supporters of boosters point to data from Israel, which showed severe cases sharply decreased in the 60 and over age group following the 3rd dose.
If we had not started booster doses at the end of July, we would have come to the capacity of Israel hospitalization capabilities.
But some scientists question Israel's data. There's also disagreement on whether the general population needs boosters or whether it's more important to concentrate on the unvaccinated before giving 3rd shots.
Before the FDA advisory meeting, the Biden administration had already begun preparations to roll out booster shots as early as next week.
Supply is in good shape for all Americans to get boosters as recommended.
Just this week, a group of scientists, including 2 outgoing FDA regulators, wrote an article published in The Lancet stating although the benefits of primary COVID-19 vaccination clearly outweigh the risks, widespread boosting should be undertaken only if there is clear evidence that it is appropriate.
It is not known whether there will be an increased risk of myocarditis, pericarditis, or other adverse reactions.
As the pandemic rages on, a new exhibit opened on the National Mall of more than 600,000 white flags representing those in the U.S. who have died from COVID-19.
Natalie Brand reporting. Last month, the CDC recommended additional doses for immunocompromised people. An advisory panel for the agency will meet next week to further discuss recommendations for who should receive a booster dose.
For the second year in a row, the city of Madison has canceled Madison's largest Halloween celebration due to the pandemic. Freak Fest is a no-go again. You're watching video here from 2019. Public health officials are concerned about these still rising case numbers linked to the Delta variant. There is no current public health mandated ban or limits on public gatherings, but officials are asking people to avoid crowded spaces. They're also encouraging people to get vaccinated to prevent severe COVID symptoms.
A display at the Wisconsin State Capitol is honoring prisoners of war and those missing in action. The third Friday of every September is dedicated to honor these service members. The Chair of Honor was initially unveiled last year during the height of the pandemic, so today was the first public ceremony recognizing the memorial. Veterans and service members filled the Capitol to attend today's dedication.
It's more than just wood, marble, granite, and leather. It's a sacred symbol of those U.S. service members from all walks of life that we hold so dear, but never realize the joy of coming home.
There are 1,500 missing service members and prisoners of war from Wisconsin. The national total is more than 82,000.
Making donations to help the Afghan refugees being housed at Fort McCoy just got a little easier. Goodwill plans to help sort donations. You can drop off clothing, hygiene, and child care products at any of the Goodwill locations around southern Wisconsin. Only new items will be accepted and sent to refugees. Gently used items will still be accepted, but they won't be passed along to Fort McCoy at the request of Team Rubicon. Coming up at 4, an interesting approach to protecting trees from wildfires out west.
And it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus in Rhode Island as a little bit of Hollywood heads east. One fit for fans of the Sanford sisters. We'll be right back.
Just outside of a town called Basic is Basic Lake, where families gather together for some basic fun. And if you have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with 5 drive modes, you can climb above Basic and find a trail where no one else goes. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $4,262 on select models.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more yard work, teamwork, long walks.
Game on!
That's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent's not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function or better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco. Patio doors, patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors.
We do patio doors at scottthewindowguy.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist, and I love the science behind Nariva Plus. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva Plus fuels 6 key indicators of brain performance. More brain performance, yes please. Nariva, think bigger.
Welcome back. The September sell-off continues on Wall Street. The Dow Industrials lost 166 points, ending the week at 34,584. The Nasdaq gave up 137, and the S&P 500 fell 40, posting back-to-back weekly losses. Well, they say happiness is a state of mind, but some states are happier than others. Utah is the happiest state in America, according to a Wallet Hub study. Our neighbors in Minnesota came in second, followed by Hawaii. Wallet Hub looked into things like depression rates and hours, the number of hours worked.
I'll take number 3. So get this, crews are using foil in order to protect trees from wildfires in California. This is the base of the world's biggest tree. The foil is adding a layer of protection from a wildfire burning in Sequoia National Park. Officials say these trees are adaptive to fire, but the one burning now is very intense. Day 1 is in the books for the all-civilian crew of SpaceX's Inspiration 4 mission. Yesterday was the crew's first full day in space. They'll be up there for 3 days total. They've completed more than 15 orbits around the planet so far. Crew members trained for nearly 6 months for this opportunity. SpaceX is the commercial space company founded by billionaire Elon Musk.
Well, it's happening. Filming is about to begin on Hocus Pocus 2. The movie is being filmed in a tiny town called Lincoln, Rhode Island, which is near Providence. Set construction is underway now. Part of the city will soon be a village set in the 1600s.
I think it's just a really good opportunity for the town.
The coolest part is we'll be down in history with the movie. So even if you fast forward 100 years, they can mention filmed in the great town of Lincoln, dare I say.
The original cast is set to return, according to IMDb. Is that a line from the film? Must I dare say?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Sorry.
Filming is set to start sometime in the middle of or the end of October.
I just know the sister. There you go. From Ted Lasso to The Crown, we watch that. There's a reason this year's Emmys are being nicknamed the Streamies.
The awards will be handed out this Sunday and honor the best of television. Anthony Purra has more from Los Angeles ahead of the ceremony.
Preparations are underway for the 73rd Primetime Emmy Awards at the Microsoft Theater. This year, the show welcomes back an in-person audience. Cedric the Entertainer is set to host the big show.
It's going to be a blast, baby. It's going to be fun. This is going to be one of the great nights of true celebration.
Not a surprise, but more of a recurring trend. Variety Magazine's Michael Schneider says shows on streaming continue to grow their footprint at the Emmys.
We like to call the Emmys the Streamies these days because it really is dominated by all the streaming services. Streamers had 342 nominations, which is up from 270 last year, and it's definitely a record for the streamers.
2 women running the show. That's the last thing this country needs.
Netflix's The Crown is one of the shows making a huge impression, along with The Mandalorian from Disney+, both tied with 24 nominations, the most this year.
I think that's what it's all about, embracing change.
Ted Lasso is also making waves, getting 20 nominations, the most for a first-year comedy.
So among the locks, pretty much, you have Ted Lasso in the comedy category, and then most likely The Crown in drama.
The award show will also take place less than 2 weeks after the death of actor Michael Williams, who was also nominated for his role in Lovecraft Country.
A real sad and tragic loss to this industry.
I'm just trying to stay afloat.
In addition, this year's Emmys already making history. MJ Rodriguez becomes the first transgender performer to earn a nomination in a lead acting role for her performance in Pose.
I think a lot of voters are looking to perhaps make history by at least voting in MJ Rodriguez on the Best Actress side.
Adding anticipation to a night with already a lot to look forward to. Anthony Purra, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Attendance for the Emmys is limited this year. Guests and presenters also required to show proof of vaccination. The show is live. It starts at 7 o'clock our time. You can watch it right here on News 3 Now. We'll also have a recap Monday on our morning show, and Will Loper will have a recap on this show on Monday.
There's a lot going on.
There is.
And coming up, it is the last weekend of summer, but it sure feels like fall. We are heading out to Schuster's Farm coming up after Austin's weekend forecast.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling. You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Powerball, the big jackpot game where the next thing you know, it rolls, it grows, and it draws. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. 3 days a week at lottery retailers across the state. Powerball from the Wisconsin Lottery.
Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Let's kick Ken's ache and burn into gear.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those drops will probably pass right by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra?
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is the only FDA-approved non-steroid treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Be proactive about managing your symptoms by talking to your doctor about twice daily Xiidra like I did.
I prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Well, take a look at this. Do bears fight in the woods? Sure do.
Oh.
Check out these burly bears battling for dominance in Finland. The trio almost acts like a referee as they dance around it before lunging and attacking. The bears bite each other, use their massive paws and claws for leverage. Locals say they haven't seen a bear fight like this in almost 15 years. In the end, both animals walked off into the forest, an apparent draw.
So my question is, who is taping this? Because it's zooming in and out.
They're 30 feet away. It's a wildlife photography company.
Okay, because I'm like,
no, it wasn't some guy on the phone.
like, oh,
they
come
happened.
on.
It was professionally done, but I'm sure they had safety precautions.
Well, let's
in place.
hope so.
Probably not. Pretty amazing video, though.
Don't want to get up close ever again like that.
And I can't bear any more heat.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping my distance.
But
I see what you did there, but we're going to have to bear a little bit more heat before we do cool things right back down. So I will have a look at your extended forecast coming up right after the break.
Big news for heartburn sufferers. Introducing Zantac 360 Degrees with a new formula that has the #1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn. It works in as little as 15 minutes and lasts. New Zantac 360.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
We're here at the local farmers market, where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, hand-picked Medicare. So are you behind get this for free and that for free with your Medicare plan?
I'm just a paid spokesperson. I'm not an insurance agent.
Are you wearing a fur coat and stockings?
So we get a lot of calls about that guy. It's sad because our local Medicare plans have all the bells and whistles Joel promises, only better. And our services are free.
When it comes to Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Let's kick Ken's ache and burn into gear.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those drops will probably pass right by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra! No!
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is the only FDA-approved non-steroid treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Be proactive about managing your symptoms by talking to your doctor about twice daily Xiidra like I did.
I prefer you didn't.
Xiidra, not today, dry eye.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hello and welcome back. Now, we still have a chance to see a passing shower or maybe even a weaker thunderstorm here in the next few hours, but that chance continues to dwindle, and most of our actual satellite radar has actually cleared out a lot of those showers that we saw trying to sneak through earlier. Lots of sunshine will return for both Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be pretty nice over this weekend, but it's going to feel like summer, especially by the time we reach Sunday and Monday as our temperatures crank back even into the middle 80s. And yeah, that's a good 10, nearing 15 degrees above where we should be here for this time of the year. But we do take a look outside right now where we're seeing a lot of blue skies, a lot more sunshine than what we were originally anticipating. So that helped to bring up our temperatures just a few degrees more. So that's leaving a lot of us in the upper 70s and low 80s as of right now. But your Friday night lights forecast still trending towards lots of clouds, but we're just not seeing those on the radar right now. So I do think we're going to see a little bit less cloud cover than what we were initially anticipating, but that's not going to do too much to our temperatures. We're still going to see those temperatures at the beginning of the game here, right around those lower 70s. Towards the end of the game, lower 60s and possibly some upper 50s. So we really are going to cool things down pretty quickly here later on tonight. Temperatures will even fall into the upper 40s for some here by the time we reach tomorrow morning. Doppler track again showing those showers that tried to make their way through earlier. A lot of those have since fizzled out, and we're really not seeing many more showers. So most of us are going to stay dry here for the rest of today, even statewide. As of right now, we're looking pretty good to go. Future track also, this latest model that was bringing some showers at this time earlier, now keeping us dry here for the rest of the night. And then we're going to peel back the cloud cover, and with mostly clear skies, that just allows these temperatures to really free fall. And again, by the time we reach tomorrow morning, we're looking at 40s for a lot of us, a few 50s, especially around Monroe and Janesville. But look at Wisconsin Dells and Camp Douglas. We're even talking lower 40s potentially, thanks to those mostly clear skies that we're expecting. Towards the afternoon tomorrow, still a pretty nice one with a lot of sunshine. We are looking at a few more rain chances here, especially on both Monday and Tuesday. But afterwards, watch what happens here. Rain chances completely fizzle out, and we're only looking at just about a 10% chance each day there. So 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook does show that we're likely going to be quite a bit drier than average here towards the end of this forecast. It's exactly what we're looking at as well, with a lot of sunshine, but not only sunshine, cooler temperatures temperatures. We're likely going to even be a little bit below average. And after talking about some mid-80s, which is pretty abnormal for this time of the year, we're actually going to see temperatures falling a little bit below where they should be. So you see that big warm up here, 84 degrees on Sunday, 83 on Monday. But then afterwards, we fall down to around average or even a little bit cooler. Average high temperatures should be in those lower 70s, and we're seeing some mid to upper 60s and low 70s here in the forecast. Now we're going to take a look at our 10-day forecast where we do have quite a bit of some sunshine. We are watching out for some shower and storm chances on both Monday and Tuesday. Other than that, we're going to see a lot of sun overall here, and on the first day of fall, it's like Mother Nature's really taking note of when we transition over to fall, because those temperatures do also fall and they stay in those 60s and lower 70s.
That's going to be a big change.
That will be a big change, that's right.
The lows in the 40s?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. All right. Thanks, Austin. Well, Schuster's Farm is one of southern Wisconsin's most popular fall attractions.
The corn maze and pumpkin plot open this weekend for the fall season, but there are a few changes this year. Christina Laurie caught up with the owners ahead of opening day.
Fall doesn't officially begin until Wednesday, but here at Schuster's Farm, it starts tomorrow. Sarah Schuster joins us now. Thank you for talking to us, and happy fall.
Happy fall. Thanks so much for coming out, Christina.
Of course. So tell us what's new at the farm this year.
So our big new thing this year is our flower fields, which was going to just be for the summer, but actually they still look beautiful. So we're going to have them open our opening weekend. So we have 2 acres of zinnias and 5 acres of sunflowers that are kind of on their way out, but the back looks gorgeous still. So still that, but then all of the normal fall fun going on here on the farm.
Well, and I love that you have the flowers, because this weekend it's certainly going to feel like fall. So that's appropriate as well. But diving into the pumpkins, since that's where we're standing right now, what is this year's crop looking like?
Overall, pretty good. Lots of very bountiful as you kind of look out. There's orange everywhere with the spots of white, and squash and everything's looking pretty good too.
And when people drive up to your farm, they'll notice this year that the pumpkins are right in the front. This was the corn maze in the past. So why was that change made?
Big thing was crop rotation, that the corn maze had been here for 15 years in the same spot, and it was time to move. But then in addition to that, with COVID, decided that having the pumpkin patch close, that people that don't feel comfortable on the wagon ride are able to go directly to the patch, and the wagons actually aren't going to stop in the patch this year. It'll just be a beautiful ride around the farm.
And that was a perfect segue, because you mentioned COVID. I know that your farm is very protective of the families that come here. So what safety precautions are in place? And we do want to mention both of us are fully vaccinated. That's why we're standing this close.
Yes, definitely. So we are running pretty similar to how we were last year, with there's no need to go into any indoor spaces to make any purchases or any of that. We're continuing with our window service for our bakery, and the rest of the farm is pretty much all outdoors. So people are able to enjoy the great outdoors and enjoy fall and all of that here. In addition, for our haunted forest, we're continuing with the online timed tickets, so able to get those tickets online for a specific time, so then you're not here waiting in line and moving through that as well.
Yeah, and you can get all of the tickets online. You made it super easy. We've posted all of that information up on our website as well, just to make it your one-stop shop for everything you need to know to plan your visit out here to Schuster's Farm. But Sarah, thank you for joining us, and thank you. Back to you guys.
Christina, thank you. You can find that information by searching Schuster's on our website. That's a great place out there.
It is a really beautiful place. Coming up, it is a drink that will cost you more than a house.
And later today at 5, a group of college students are looking at ways to give back to Afghan refugees. That's coming up at 5 o'clock.
What if you could help the environment and get a great night's sleep at the same time? The Beauty Rest Harmony Luxe utilizes recovered plastics from the ocean to create a durable and luxurious fabric. And right now at Steinhoffel's, you can get a Queen Harmony Luxe starting at just $15.99. With Steinhoffel's free delivery and 120-night sleep guarantee, you can't make a mistake. Only at Steinhoffel's and Steinhoffels.com.
Discover what's in store at Habitat Restore Dane County. You'll find something new every time you visit to keep your project on budget with low price and high quality home supplies. For one-of-a-kind items, shop Habitat Restore Dane County today.
Fur,
You won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
And Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin.
So when allergies attack,
take Allegra before your symptoms take over you. And for congestion relief, find Allegra D at your pharmacy.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to the best skin of your life, HydraFacials. Book a free consultation to learn how HydraFacials are different at Robertson.
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Just outside of a town called Basic is Basic Lake, where families gather together for some basic fun. And if you have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with 5 drive modes, you can climb above Basic and find a trail where no one else goes. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $4,262 on select models.
Tonight at 5, school officials are always encouraging students to speak up when they see or hear something suspicious. Now there's an app for that, and we'll tell you how it works.
While I can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm for football games tonight, you're more likely than not to stay dry. I'll show you who stands the best chance of getting wet at 5.
Then at 6, a video sent to the Madison Police Department sparks an internal investigation of an officer. The details are disturbing. Tonight at 6.
Here's a live look at downtown Madison on a summery Friday afternoon. Enjoy it because things will be changing this week.
It sure will.
Well, whiskey isn't just for drinking anymore. It's also becoming a collector's item.
This special bottle of scotch is expected to smash auction estimates. In fact, some predict it could sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ian Lee has the story.
This bottle of scotch was 80 years in the making.
So 80 years of oak maturation makes this the oldest age statement of any whiskey.
This single malt's journey to the auction block started during World War II. Whiskey maker Gordon and MacPhail barreled the Glenlivet Scotch when much of Europe was on a war footing.
Distilleries were turned into arms manufacturers or clothing manufacturers. Everything was used for the war effort. So to have any whiskey distilled in 1940, let alone that still exists today and that you can drink, is extremely rare.
Auction house Sotheby's says what they created is more expensive than liquid gold.
What kind of price are we putting on this bottle?
It's about 100,000 to 200,000 US dollars.
So the moment of truth, how does it taste?
Wow. There's a sort of rhubarb and custard, apple crumble custard, apple pie kind of flavor in there.
Sported.
Despite shooting a shockwave of flavor across the taste buds, old-aged whiskey isn't always for drinking.
I mean, whiskey's becoming popular as an investment. It's also popular just to collect and have as a sort of trophy piece, as if you're buying art. And then plenty of people will be drinking these.
To drink or not to drink? That will be the question when the world's oldest whiskey is sold next month. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
So if you miss out on the October 7th auction, you are in luck. 249 other bottles will be sold at exclusive stores.
You know, Christmas is coming, just as a hint.
Austin, Christmas is coming, Mark says.
$200,000? You couldn't drink that.
No, my goodness.
When Harvey had that Rolls Royce out here, you wouldn't want to drive that down the road.
Yeah, so what, you just have the bottle and just look at it?
A trophy.
A trophy.
All right. You probably played the game Clue. Well, now it's come to life on stage.
Our Michael Bruno goes backstage for Clue live on stage at the Bartell Theater when Live at 4 continues.
The
fall semi-annual sale and sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pills and inferior technology that hurts and just masks your ED. Fix it for good. The best part, our ED treatment is non-invasive, painless, and you can get back to your natural functionability after just a few short in-office sessions. Call us today and mention this ad, and your initial consultation is free. We are Madison's trusted specialist and only national erectile dysfunction provider. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
At Menards, we have everything you need to create the bathroom of your dreams. Sterling products provide a combination of style and comfort to make your bathroom come to life. This ensemble shower base and surround is made from a solid material for strength, durability, and lasting beauty, along with a high gloss finish that's easy to clean. Save 11% on all Sterling products. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Up here, success depends on the choices you make. But I know I've got this. And when it comes to controlling his type 2 diabetes, my dad's got this too.
With the right choices, you have it in you to control your A1C, and once-weekly Trulicity may help. Most people taking Trulicity reached an A1C under 7%, and it starts lowering blood sugar from the first dose by helping your body release the insulin it's already making. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Show your world what's truly inside. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
You can't miss the fall semi-annual sale and sweepstakes. On now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off top brand appliance doorbusters. Plus no interest financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
And welcome back. Taking a peek at traffic right now. No reported incidents, but per usual this time of the year or this time of the day, we are seeing those slowdowns on the Beltline as of right now. Fish Hatchery Road looking a little bit better than it was yesterday, but we're also seeing a few other slowdowns. Regent Street right now a little bit slow in some spots, especially around where we are, of course, seeing stoplights. But taking a peek down towards Janesville right now, looking good to go. Again, no reported accidents in the Janesville area. Lots of green and with a lot of sunshine out there and minimal rain showers. Those roadways are still in very good condition as of right now. But of course, if we see some changes, we're going to keep you posted with the latest.
Here's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You could own the house former drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman fled to in 2014.
Why not?
When Mexican Marines had him surrounded. The place has undergone some changes recently as the Mexican government prepares to give it away in a national lottery. The surveillance cameras that covered every angle of the modest home's exterior were removed, and the hole under the bathtub that he had slipped through to reach a network of tunnels, well, that's been covered with a concrete slab. It's about 2,800 square feet and located perhaps appropriately in a neighborhood called Libertad, or Freedom. It's valued at $183,000.
Well, I think the escape tunnel would be the highlight of the house.
Right, why cover that up?
Well, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, come on, play along.
Speaking of which, you played the game, you've seen the movie, now experience it live on stage.
It's Clue live on stage, presented at the Bartell Theater by the Mercury Players Theater and Outcast Theater.
Our Michael Bruno goes backstage to check out Clue live on stage.
We have to figure out who killed him, where, and with what.
Wadsworth the butler is kind of your stereotypical butler.
Who picked up the lead pipe and brutally murdered Mr. Body, leaving him dead and bloodied in the bathroom?
A little straight-laced, very by-the-book, very stiff posture and that type of thing.
She's kind of wacky, a little bit sinister in her own way. She's got a little bit of a kind of lazy, maybe drunk kind of thing going on.
Who did it? Who lit Butler?
Mr. Green is a fidgety, nervous character. He is often the butt of the physical joke.
You? The lead pipe belonged to you. Yes, well, I dropped it while running to the kitchen.
He gets thrown around a bit. He finds himself on the floor more often than he'd like.
People don't just drop murder weapons. Well, I didn't know it was a murder weapon when I dropped it.
So anyone could have picked it up.
So we have a bunch of talent in this cast, and everyone is playing to their fullest character.
Seems like it was probably the lead pipe. 10 points, Professor Plum. What kind of game are you playing, Wadsworth? This isn't a game.
And there's not, like, we just meshed so much as a group and got to, spin off of each other and, make things funny and fun, and we still laugh at each other every night.
Let's move the corpses to the couch so they look less dead.
And did you grow the stash particularly for this role, and will you keep it after it's over?
It's a good question. It's on everyone's mind, I know. I had a beard before this. I've had a beard for years, so this was the first time I've ever shaved down the beard just to a mustache. I have mixed feelings about it.
Careful, don't get any guts on the ground. Solid battlefield technique, Professor Plum. Never leave a man behind.
And most of our audiences in Madison know you from musical theater. So I asked you earlier, so what's it like to come back and actually be in a non-musical and be in a comedy?
As much as I love musicals, they're a little more stressful because you really have to worry about your voice, drink nothing but water, that type of thing. So it's a little more relaxing to be in a straight play. And this is the perfect play to come back to after everything we've been through because it's just flat out fun.
They just look asleep. Forget about the bodies. We need to do something about this room full of murder weapons and the homicidal maniac on the loose.
We'll put the weapons in the bag.
What good would that do?
Then we'll zip up the bag.
Of course, I did not do it.
I refuse to answer on the grounds that may incriminate me.
Our play has a definitive ending. There is an ending to the show of who did it, with what, and where.
Most murderers know how zippers work, Wadsworth.
I know. Then we'll put the bag in the safe.
Oh, terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hole.
Did you do it?
Oh, really? For that? To find out that answer, you need to come to the show.
Bruno joins us now live from the library with a candlestick.
Have you found a clue yet?
I see you.
This show looks like a lot of fun.
A former Miss Scarlett's in the house as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
A former Miss Scarlett is in the house.
Oh, okay. Well, look at this.
Yes.
There you are.
Circa 2016.
What's the story behind this?
Oh, it was a school fundraiser. And it was a trivia plus a costume contest, and the whole table went as Clue. And we won.
You should have. It's perfect.
Yeah, we worked really hard for that.
All right, back to the show. This looks like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. They rewrote the original script. It kind of follows the movie. And there was a different form of this stage play a couple of years ago, and they really kind of freshened it up a little bit. So it's a wonderful comedy to invite people back into the Bartell. This is the first show they've had since the pandemic closed it down.
And it's Clue. Like, who didn't like Clue growing up?
It's a great game.
It's a really fun game. And it's a great movie, too.
It really is. All right, it's Clue live on stage, exclamation points all around, the Bartell Theater, September 17th through October 9th. Go to bartelltheater.org. Now, you have to be vaccinated and you have to wear a mask during the performance.
You have to prove your COVID vaccination.
That's right, but the players don't have to be masked because of the mask mandate.
That's right.
They don't have to wear it. All right.
All right, here we go. Let's rev this up. I've had a long week. You ready?
3, 2, 1, it's
Friday! Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hi, Austin.
Hello. Good to see you all.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Well, Austin has a final check of the forecast, right?
I'll be back.
That's right.
It's coming up. Stay with us.
So, what do you think?
I love it.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need, and we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Living longer is possible and proven with Kisqali when taken with a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor in premenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant, or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
Saturday morning, we're watching the latest on COVID-19 cases in Madison area schools and a beautiful weekend ahead for the final official days of summer. But we're tracking a fall-like change in your certified most accurate forecasts at 5 and 8.
To be voted one of the top news stations in the country is a huge honor.
To be called the best in the industry is a great accomplishment.
Thank you for making News 3 Now WISC-TV.
Your first choice for excellence.
And welcome back. Taking a peek into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, both going to be mostly sunny. Saturday's high 77 degrees, but you're going to notice a big jump in temperatures by the time you reach Sunday. Mid-80s are going to return here for our Sunday, and they're going to stick around here for Monday as well. But then after we see some rain chances late in the day on Monday, and some of that's likely going to linger into the morning hours of Tuesday, afterwards we cool down for that first day of fall with a high of 66 degrees. And then the extended forecast beyond that first day of fall, well, it's very fall-like. Upper 60s, low 70s. Not really seeing many changes here to this forecast once we do see that big cool down. So, hey, fall is just around the corner. We got to get out there and enjoy this beautiful, sunny, warm summer weekend here before fall arrives.
Will do.
Lots going on, too. Willie Street.
A lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of fun things.
Well, Monday on Live at 4, it is television's biggest night, and the streaming services are really the big winners.
Our film critic Will Loper will have a complete Emmy Award wrap-up. The winners, the losers, the surprises. It's all Monday on Live at 4.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So trees, you won't take me down. When allergies attack, take Allegra.
Before your symptoms take over you.
Live your greatness.
certain HPV-related cancers.
You're not welcome here.
Get out of my face.
HPV can cause certain cancers when your child grows up. Get in its way. HPV can affect males and females, and there's no way to predict who will or won't clear the virus. The CDC recommends HPV vaccination at age 11 or 12 to help protect against certain cancers.
Hey, cancer, not
My
child.
Don't wait. Talk to your child's doctor about HPV vaccination today.
Just outside of a town called Basic is Basic Lake, where families gather together for some basic fun. And if you have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with 5 drive modes, you can climb above Basic and find a trail where no one else goes. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $4,262 on select models.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do. And if you have heart failure, there's Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
We've come to the end of another week, but we are not quite done yet.
Louie and Oliver, the News Hounds, have the best animal stories of the week. Get ready to smile.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, it's Moving Day.
A pack of penguins.
And that's the spot.
But first, a unique gender reveal party. It's a birthday party for giant panda Kai Kai at the Singapore Zoo. As part of the celebration, he revealed the sex of his cub, which was born on August 14th. The new baby panda is a boy as a cloud of blue confetti rains down. There will now be a public naming competition for the new baby boy.
Visitors at the zoo in Lima, Peru are thrilled over the arrival of 8 baby Humboldt penguins. The chicks hatched in July. They spend their days resting in their nests and being fed by their parents. The zoo is home to 42 Humboldt penguins, and zookeepers are waiting for 6 more eggs to hatch in October. It's a penguin baby boom.
It's moving day for 3 giant female tortoises at the London Zoo. I hope you're not in a hurry because this is going to take some time. This move is more of a walk than a sprint, but zookeepers do what they can to coax sisters Polly, Dolly, and Priscilla to their new luxury digs. Their new home has separate pools, special vegetation, and an environment to make them feel like they're back home in the Galapagos. All right, ladies, take your time. They're only 26 years old after all. These tortoises can live hundreds of years.
That's it. That's the spot. Fat Coco, that's her name, is one lucky dog. She has an itch, and her buddy Groot is taking care of it. Judging by the way Fat Coco's leg is moving, we'd say Groot is hitting the right spot. Their human caught the exchange on camera and is also clearly amused.
Finally, here's hoping your weekend is as good as this. An Asian elephant named Pak Boon was having the time of his life taking a mud bath at Taronga Zoo in Sydney. Says one zoo official, we couldn't better way to spend a glorious day than with an elephant mud bath. We couldn't think of any better way to end the week.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds.
That is
perfect. That's how that's those 2 guys at home, my dogs.
I got an itch right
Kind of
there.
crazy. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here Monday. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.